How's it going, guys? Frozen Hood here. Welcome to my channel. In my previous World of Warcraft video, I talked about the new optional crafting regent that will be available in Shadowlands, Relic of the Past, and all materials that can be used for crafting this item. If you have missed this video, you can use the link here or in the description below. Today I'm going to show you my favorite places for farming the tailoring part of these materials. I'm not going to use any special items for boosting my farming results, nor I will use the best possible farming class and specialization. I enjoy a more casual approach towards farming. Of course, for better results you should use a character with tailoring profession, with cloth scavenging ability that will increase your farming results in many zones. You can also buy or make a potion of treasure finding, which will provide additional Embersilk Cloth, volatiles and gold. It works in all Cataclysm zones. For better results in Legion zones, you can use the Shal'dorei enchant called Boon of the Scavenger. And of course, don't forget to empty your bags before go farming. From some of the places I'm going to show you, you'll get dozens of blue and green items that you'll want to keep. If something changes after the pre-patch or after the official release of Shadowlands, I'll let you know in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get started. I will begin with Deep Sea Satin, and I won't go into many details here. The reason is that in my opinion this is the worst material to be farmed for relics. Because it is from the latest expansion, requires the highest possible level character, and the drop rate is very low. I don't recommend going after Deep Sea Satin just for crafting relics. This will change only after the new expansion Shadowlands is released and you make a 60 level character. Only then you will be able to farm faster in zones from BFA. Also, there is no specific place with exceptionally high drop rate or mobs with exceptionally high respawn rate that you can farm for Deep Sea Satin. The best way to farm Deep Sea Satin, in my opinion, is by scrapping cloth BFA armor. A popular place for farming Shal'dorei cloth is the Murloc village at the center of Azsuna zone. The drop rate is not that great, but with tailoring profession on your character and with the Shal'dorei enchant, you should get a good amount of this material. I recommend using a character with a higher level than the zone requirement. What makes Sumptuous Fur different than the other cloth materials is that it drops not only from specific type of humanoids, but also from many beasts. One of the best places to farm Sumptuous Fur is the Southern Nagrand, in a zone called Margok's Overwatch. The reason why this place is so good is the extremely high respawn rate of the tamed cleft hoof that drop the fur. I usually get more than 100 Sumptuous Fur every 5 minutes. What is even more interesting here is that if you use a character that also has skinning profession, after you loot the beasts, you can skin them and get raw beast hide, which also can be used for crafting Relic of the Past. When I need to farm some Windwool cloth, I usually go to the Sraves island in Tailoring steppes. Not only because there are a lot of mobs there, and the drop rate is very good, but it is also one of the best places for farming Mote of Harmony. Embersilk Cloth is not the easiest material to farm for relics, and it won't be my preferred way to craft them. A good place for farming Embersilk Cloth is Twilight Gate in Twilight Highlands. Unfortunately, the farming is relatively slow. You need to fly from one mob group to another, and some of them are not very close. The drop rate is also not very high. For better results, you should use Potion of Treasure Finding. Another good option, and even a better one, is the Bastion of Twilight Rite located in the same zone. Each run you only need to clear the mobs in the first room and then reset the instance. The best way to get a good amount of Frostweave for a short period of time is to farm specific dungeons and rites with a high level character. The first option is to farm the mobs in the zone of the first boss in Halls of Lightning. You can expect around 20 Frostwave per run, which takes around 2 minutes. If you have tailoring with cloth scavenging, you should get much better results. Another very good place to farm Frostweave is the Plague Quarter wing of Naxxramas Rite. Start with a 25-man group difficulty, clear the first boss only, and then the Bat Cave. After that, get out of the rite, reset it and change to 10-man difficulty. When you enter the rite, there will be no bats in the first room and the first boss will also not be present. But what you need are the bats in the next room that should all be respawned after the reset. Clear them, wood and get out. Reset the rite and get in again for next run. You should get around 35 Frostwave per run, which takes around 5 minutes with the looting, getting out of the rite and resetting. Here you'll also get much better results with cloth scavenging. Netherweave is probably the easiest material to farm if you have a character that can solo outland dungeons, and my favorite place is Hellfire Citadel. It is very easy to pull the mobs and you can clear the whole dungeon in less than 5 minutes. You can also skip the last 2 bosses if you want faster runs. I usually get around 130 Netherweave cloth per run. Be sure that you don't leave mobs behind. Some of them are losing aggro for some reason and return back to their initial position. If you still can't solo outland dungeons, a good place to farm Netherweave is the Banar Mana Forge in southwestern part of Netherstorm. The mobs are not too far from each other and the drop rate is good. My favorite place for farming Runecloth is the dungeon Lower Blackrock Spire. I farm there by following a specific path inside that gives me around 130 Runecloth and dozens of green items. Enter the dungeon and clear all mobs close to the entrance. Then jump down to the lava and quickly step underground and start pulling everything, following the path you see here. First you pull a lot of orcs till you reach the spiders area. Pull them too and continue to the ogres. Kill all mobs and jump down to the bridge with the other ogres. Pull them inside the room where you will find the ogre boss and clear everything. Now you should go back to the entrance, pulling everything on your way. One run may take up to 10 minutes with a slow pace. Don't forget to empty your bags before you go farming at this place, because you'll get a lot of green items and other that you can sell. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you find it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more farming and gold making videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks again for watching, happy farming, and I'll see you in the next video.